Let's do some easy meal prepping today as we make mason jar salads together. Hey domestic darlings, as many of you might be figuring out right about now if you saw my mason jar snack jars kits things, snack kit jars, I am obsessed with mason jar meal prep ideas. So today I did this while I was as part of like my postpartum prep and my nesting. I made some easy mason jar salad kits and I love this method, you guys. I've done this so many times before I even recorded the video on it, and I've had great results every time, keeping everything fresh. So the first salad we're going to make, I'm just going to jump right into it here for you guys, is like a copycat Olive Garden salad. I love this one because I can buy the actual dressing from the store. It's easy and it has a lot of veggies in it, so it's always a great option. For this, you'll need to gather your jars. You'll need some cucumber, olives, red onions, pepperoncinis or banana peppers if you like those, some croutons, and of course your salad itself. I'm just going to try and slice some of this red onion as thinly as possible. And then we're going to open up that can of olives and drain those. And P.S. you guys, I actually am recording the audio to this after I've done all my nesting and after baby's here. So she's sitting on my lap right now as I record this. And so if you hear little noises in the background, that's probably her. All right, so we're just gonna get that cucumber in there, wash those tomatoes, get all the vegetables together. And the mason jar assembly is pretty specific to make sure everything stays fresh. You're going to put your vegetables on the bottom, not the salad leaf vegetables, but all your other vegetables will go on the bottom, and then you'll pour the dressing into the bottom there. Okay, so once you have all of your veggies assembled, chopped, whatever they need to be, you can start putting them into your mason jar. So veggies first, and then we're gonna pour in some of our salad dressing. I tend to go a little too crazy on this sometimes, not gonna lie. Another great option for this is you can take some like protein noodles. I got this tip from a friend of mine. And you can make like a pasta salad, or you can just add that to this salad with the lettuce leaves, and you'd put those towards the bottom as well. And that's just a great way to add even more protein. After you have your vegetables and your dressing in, then you can add your meat if you're gonna put any meat. Obviously the salad at Olive Garden doesn't have any meat in it, but since I'm trying to make sure that these have a lot of good protein in it, so that it's great for breastfeeding and I'm still getting enough calories, then I'm going to add some like rotisserie chicken. I'll just go and I'll buy some rotisserie chicken at the store, cut it all up into smaller pieces, and I'll use those in my salads because it's easy and it's already cooked. You can also get like the freezer chicken strips or whatever, and same with like fajita steak strips and different things like that. If you're really pinched on time, you can use those instead. So it goes the veggies, the dressing, and then your meat. Then you can go ahead and add your lettuce. I found in this size jar I can really pack it in. In fact, as a side salad, or even honestly sometimes as a meal, I've been able to pack so much in here that it serves 2 people. But I can honestly, now that I am postpartum and breastfeeding, I can eat one of these myself, but it would have been way too much for me if I weren't breastfeeding. I always kind of have eaten smaller portions, and so this would actually be quite a bit of food. So just keep that in mind. Maybe use smaller jars if... Alright, 4-minute 7-second mark. Then you can add your croutons on top right here. I actually forgot. Or you can use little snack plastic baggies, put your croutons in those, stick them on top of the salad, and then I like to add a paper towel at the top of the jar to just absorb any extra moisture, and then spin the lid on top of that. Next, we're going to make our Asian salad. I'm using a copycat Panera homemade like dressing for this. You can of course buy dressing as well, but I will link in the description to the recipe that I used because it's not mine. I just found a great one on Pinterest and it's worked awesome for me. So for this, I'm going to cut up some more cucumbers. I'm gonna add mandarin oranges, tomatoes, onion. Of course, you don't have to have all of these veggies. I'm just trying to add as much veggies as I possibly can to what I'm doing. Same thing as before, you add the vegetables and fruit, in this case, the dressing, and then the chicken and the lettuce on top. Oh, and in this case, I do actually have almonds, I forgot to mention, and I put the almonds on top of the chicken or on top of the lettuce. All right, the last one I'm making is just like a traditional kind of ranch salad. I'm putting all the veggies in that I please. I'm putting in the chicken, and then I actually did this wrong, you guys. I forgot to add the ranch at first, and so I had dumped it out and put it into a new container, and then I added the ranch and put in all the lettuce and all the things. And I did the same thing with the croutons here, just put like a bag of croutons on the top and sealed it. All right, those are my salad kits, and I love having these. They're so nice. Something else I like to do with them that I'm showing you here is I bought some cubes that I can freeze soup in and use that as like a meal prep. So I froze some Japanese like vegetable brothy soup that was really good to go with the Asian salad. I froze like a vegetable beef stew to go with the ranch, and then chicken noodle soup to go with the Italian. So I really liked that as well because I was able to just do soup and salad. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time.